There are so many different resources available in this class that sometimes students don't realize that they are there until the class is almost over. So in this brief video, we are going to introduce you to 7 of the most important of them. We like to call those the 7 steps to success. These are the homework helpers, the other handy helpers, the practice tests, the review your test and retake, extra websites to help you, the study plan, and a study guide. My math lab has a wealth of resources to make your study of college algebra easier. Here we are in the course home, and you will notice on the course home that there are some announcements here on the first page. These are the announcements that come from the publisher. And before you get started working in my math lab, it's a good idea to run the browser check to make sure that you can access all the features of my math lab. So do take some time to do that before you run my math lab for the first time. Now, each section that we study has a dashboard that will let you access its resources. So let's go here to week 1 and the week 1 dashboard. I'm going to go here to section 3.1 so that you can see what a regular dashboard looks like. So this is considered the section 3.1 dashboard. Now, many students say that their favorite part of the class is the homework in my math lab because of all the helpers to the right of each of the homework problems. So we're going to click here where it says click to do the homework for section 3.1 and show you those homework helpers. And this is step 1 in our 7 steps to success. So I'm clicking here on week 1 homework 3.1 so we can look at a typical homework problem. Now notice that I got a prerequisite warning saying that I need to complete the rules of the road and how to enter answers in my math lab. And you will want to do those first. But let's take a look at week 1 homework 3.1. So here we are in our homework for section 3.1, and I want you to notice that the number of times you could complete each question is unlimited. So you can try questions over and over until you get them correctly. It should be easy to get 100% on each homework. And then also notice that there are a couple of extra resources here. So click on the link and you will be able to download and read some notes on the rectangular coordinate system. These are printer friendly, as you can see, so you can keep these handy as you work through the homework, and I highly recommend that. But let's go to one of the questions from homework 3.1. So here's question number 1. And here on the right hand side of the homework are the homework helpers that I want you to notice and be able to use. You'll notice that you have a button for any kind of assigned media, and these are the PDF files that we looked at earlier. So here you have the Help Me Solve This, and Help Me Solve This walks you step by step through the existing problem, and then it gives you a similar problem to solve. I also want you to notice that on the lower left hand corner of the problem, it'll tell you how many parts this problem has and how many parts are remaining. So this one has 16 steps. And once you complete a part, you will see a button that's going to allow you to continue to the next part. So for example, this one that says plot the point 7, 4, we're going to use the graph, take the point to 7, and then up to 4. Click, check your answer. Good job. And then you will continue on with the next part. The next homework helper that I want to show you is the View an Example. The View an Example will show you how to solve a similar problem to the one that's on your homework without interfering with your problem. So you'll notice here that the example equation is different from the equation in the homework. And what's good about the View an Example, in addition to showing you how to do the problem, is that if you're ever questioning what format you should leave your answers in, you can just follow this example and use the format that the example has. The video button is also a very good homework helper. With the video button, you can watch a teacher solve a similar problem while listening to the explanation. The good part is that you can replay these videos as often as you need to. The textbook helper will open the ebook right to the section of the book that you're working on. This sure beats carrying a heavy backpack. As you can see, the textbook has opened right to section 3.1 to follow the homework set. The Ask My Instructor helper will give you an opportunity to send an email right to your instructor. And this shows me exactly what problem you're working on, and it lets you ask a question. And it's a good idea here to be really specific with the question, like maybe type in what you've tried, and so that your instructor can give you better feedback. It's like having your own tutor. The print button lets you print the whole assignment to work on paper. This is handy when your internet is not cooperating. So you'll have all of your problems in printable form, and you can work your problems on paper, then come back in and submit your answers. The second step to success is the other handy helpers. Now this should be your first stop for extra help even before you Google. As you can see, there are a wide variety of resources for each topic. Go here first when you need some extra help. The third step for success are the practice tests. These are paper and pencil practice tests, and they even include the answers. They show the learning objective for each type of question. As you scroll through, you can see, for example, here, find the missing coordinate to complete the order pair, or here, solve for y. The last page has the answers for you to check your work. The fourth step for success is the fact that you can review your test and retake it. So once you go to your test at the end of the week and you take your test, then you're going to be able to review it. There's another PowerPoint that shows you how to best review your test. But once you finish a test, review it to see which problems you've missed. Take the time to try and figure out why you've missed those problems. Now you'll notice that problems that are marked wrong in my math lab generally fall into 3 categories. The oops category, these are the things like typos or arithmetic errors or using the wrong format for an answer. These are usually the result of not following the directions or working too quickly. Look at this example. The y-intercept is 0.8 is the correct answer. Notice that it said type an order pair, but this person answered just 8, so therefore my math lab marked it wrong. That's the first type of mistake. The second type of mistake, these are the problems that you really don't know how to do. These are the ones you need to ask for help, or maybe go back to your past homeworks and work on some similar problems. The third type of problem, these are the problems that you know are right, but the computer marked them wrong. So you need to let me know so that I can give you credit or explain what's wrong. Look here, for example, the slope is 3, it says, and you answered 3/1, which is the same thing. So you could get credit back for this problem. Once you understand your mistakes, you may retake the test as long as you have at least 80% on each of the homework assignments for those sections. I always keep the highest score. However, you must message me to let me know if your score changes. The fifth step for success are websites. There are many websites devoted to explaining how to solve math problems. If the classroom resources haven't been able to explain it well enough for you, then go ahead and explore some of them. Websites such as YouTube. YouTube always has great videos. TeacherTube, Google Videos, math110.com, Khan Academy, yourteacher.com, or other websites such as Purple Math, coolmath.com, and so on. Your sixth step for success is the study plan. My math lab checks your work continuously in real time using data and analytics to target your individual strengths and weaknesses down to the concept level. Like a private tutor, the adaptive study plan updates throughout the course to give personal recommendations on what you should work on next. Take advantage of this feature to fine-tune your studying so that your time will be spent as effectively as possible. The study plan is optional, does not include it in your gradebook, but it does provide you for extra help to help you succeed in class. The seventh step for success is the study guide. In week 8, you will find the final exam study guide. The study guide that is included during week 8 lists the learning objectives that we have covered in each section of the book. Reviewing the topics that we have covered and the types of problems that we have solved is an excellent way to review for the final exam. If you can't remember what the actual problems were like that went with an objective, go back and review your practice tests where problems are grouped by learning objectives. That's the seventh step for success, which is the study guide. Don't make this class more difficult than it has to be. Remember the path to make this an easier class. Follow these 7 steps to success. Use your homework helpers. Use the other handy helpers located on the dashboard. Practice with the practice tests. Review your tests and then retake them. Use the websites that are available for extra help. Use your study plan. And finally, use your study guide to help you study for your final exam. Have a wonderful class.